Hello everyone, welcome to the Snap-on Hofmann booth for SEMA 2021. What we're looking at here is our Hofmann geoliner 678. This is one of our most popular selling alignment machines that we have today. When I get asked a lot of times as to what sets this machine apart from everybody else, there's a plethora of information there as to what and why this is one of the best machines out there today. Just by looking at our home screen, when we first get started on selecting our vehicle, we have things like technical service bulletins from a Porsche Mitchell that pulls up. It pulls up your OE specifications. Also indicates whether or not you might have ADAS target guide available, or a steering angle reset required on this vehicle, or what the proper loading of this vehicle that the manufacturer desires. So little things like that actually are in this system already. But going further than that, we're going to start out doing our rolling compensation. So I'll just hit the start button on this. I'll go back to the left rear of the vehicle. Since I'm unable to see the screen on this particular vehicle, I'll watch the VOTI cameras and then as to what direction I'm going to be rolling my vehicle. So I'll roll it forward till it indicates to stop. I'll roll it backwards till it indicates stop again, then I'll roll it back forward. And we're done. From this point, I'll go back up here to the front of the vehicle. On this vehicle, we got some things set up to where it calls for the compensation warning alert to be issued. This right here tells me that there might be a change in suspension in the left front. I can either choose to go check out what that issue might be. Maybe I didn't do enough of my shakedown in my inspection process or what, but I'm going to skip this. With this machine, we can also set this thing up as to whether or not we need to do our caster sweep or not. One other thing that we have in this machine, it's our overall tire diameter. This is part of the compensation warning alert. If you're doing an all-wheel drive vehicle, it'll indicate as to what might be the problem here. As we can see, there's overall tire diameter differences. So again, part of our compensation warning alert feature that's in this machine. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that. When we finally get to our reading screen, there's so much we can do from this screen right here, where we can blow up the front or rear readings. So if we're at the rear of the vehicle, we can just click on one of these little gray buttons down here. We can blow up the rear, the readings for the rear, make our adjustments, go back to all readings. If we need adjust assist for like different type of bushings or adjustment pins or offset cam bushings or whatever, we can go into adjustment assistance and find those there. But again, when people ask me about why is this thing so special, why is this the one you sell the most? Again, it's better to have and not need than need not have a lot of the features that this machine has that others don't. And sometimes people fail to think about those type of features when you're purchasing an alignment machine. Some of those things is in our measurements alone. You think about your shop, whether you're an independent shop, you're a body shop, you're a transmission facility, there's more information that you need when you go to purchase your alignment machine. Yes, we have all these different machines, but we got some at the lower end scale of the price range, and we got our top of the line like what we see here. But given these readings where we can tell what our wheelbase is, our track width is, our cross dimensional angle is, those are real important readings, especially whether it's a transmission shop, a collision shop, or just your independent repair shop. So when we talk about the features that's packed into this machine, there's so many important features in there. Whether it's it all depends on what type of shop that you operate. Is it a collision shop? Is it a transmission shop? Are you an independent repair shop? Are you an automotive aftermarket accessory shop? All those type of shops and many more. There's features in here for every one of those. You know, when we look at a collision shop, for example, you know, there's more measurements to be had that we can go to in this machine. And they're right at our fingertips whenever we look at vehicle dimensioning. Little things like cross dimensioning, you know, our track width, our wheelbase, all these are live readings, but they're right here easily at your fingertips. And again, we produce these within the first 3 minutes of doing our rolling compensation. You know, for those, we talked about collision shops there. Let's talk about a transmission shop. You know, are you doing transmissions in your facility? Or are you, or is that all you do is a transmission shop? You know, we have things like overall tire diameters that we can measure. We have a Cradle Adjust, which is extremely important, especially if you're dropping that front cradle for a replacement or repair of that transmission. You're putting it back up there. You know you have to do a Cradle Adjust. Well, that's real easy with this machine. Just go into our adjustments, go into our Cradle Adjust software. We have a live Cradle Adjust. It's going to walk you right through it, listen all the things you need to do, and it's as simple as that. So when it comes to looking at all these different features that we have, it gets lost sometimes as to what's truly important to your shop. So that's why we look at this Hofmann geoliner 678 as being the machine we go to the most. That's why it is our most popular selling alignment machine we have today.